Well, my dogs were barking, getting all nervous. I came out and shot some firecrackers, and then I noticed across the street over here, our UFO pal is back. That's it right there. It's right beside a tower that's blinking. The tower is a cell phone tower, and the UFO was over more to the left. And now, see if I can find it in here. Now it has moved over behind the trees. As soon as I started getting ready to film it, it moved over behind the trees. I'm out here by myself, by the way. This is the same UFO probably that we saw back in February. Let's just say there's some other weird activity that goes on when this thing shows up. That activity has been going on. That right there is the UFO. It's not blinking as much. The blinking light you see flashing is the top of a cell phone tower. The light at the bottom is a little shack and a fence at the bottom. But the other light, right there beside it, which is actually not very far away from the tower, is the UFO. It's moving slowly. It's getting dimmer. Let's see if I can get a better look at it. It's getting dimmer or something. It's like moved behind the trees from where I was looking at it. That's it right there. That is it. It's got at least two pieces to it. Three pieces, three lights. Three lights from what I can see through the trees. It's pretty big. It very slowly drifted over that way, and now it's shining a light at me. Now I can see it's really big with my naked eye. It's got like 4 lights. It's like a big object. It's got 4 or more lights. Now it's showing red. It's showing red lights in the middle. I don't know if it's showing up on the film or not. This is the thing that comes back periodically. I'm not going to go into details right now as to other things that have been associated with this thing showing up, but there have been multiple witnesses to those things. And these things are a pain in the ass. They keep things stirred up, they keep dogs upset, both the UFO itself and other things. A lot of people in rural communities and counties and countryside don't want to talk about these things. They're afraid of what people will say. They're afraid of what people will think. But you know what? When you ignore this stuff, or when you ridicule it, you're being a coward. You are being a coward because you care more about what other people say and think than you do about what is actually going on. And that's kind of pitiful. Where did it go? I can see it with my eye, but now it's gone on the camera. Hold on. Hold on. Let me zoom out again. Okay, there. Well, let me move over. There it is. It's moving. It's kind of drifting around. I'm going to zoom in on it again. You know, I know a lot of people, even around here, who've seen these things, but they won't talk about it. They won't tell anybody. They'll talk to me about it, but they won't tell people because they're worried about what people are going to say, which is pretty pathetic. There it is. This is what we're looking at out here. That is not a drone because that thing is as big as a semi-truck. Okay? It's floating. It's about maybe 3/4 of a mile away. Where did it go now? Where is it? It's moving a little bit. There it is. It keeps drifting back and forth, and it goes behind some trees, some pine trees, and when it does, it disappears. So it's over there floating around, doing whatever it does. And there are lights beside it. And that flashing light, like I said, is a cell tower. Let me zoom out again. There's a car coming. Let's see if it disappears when the car shows up. Sometimes, if an airplane flies over or a bunch of cars come, it will dim out and disappear. Look at there. It just did. It dimmed out and disappeared when a car went by. Oh, gee, that's not even a sign of intelligence, is it? It does that all the time. So now let's see if it comes back. So a car goes by and it disappears. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's going to fade back in now. Oh, look, the car went by. I can come out now. Piece of crap. Covert, up to no good, I have no doubt. These things show up here all the time. Okay, look. I'm going to zoom out. See if we can see it again. I'm not even seeing the flashing light much now. Let me move over a little bit. Oh, it must know I'm over here, I guess. I don't know. That car went by. It dimmed out, came back, and now it's gone, supposedly. So it's made itself scarce. Wait a minute. There it is again. There it is again. Let me see if I can see it. I can see it with my naked eye behind the trees. Just a little bit. But basically it's gone to the camera. So see, this thing is still there. It is for a second. This thing is still there. It comes back periodically. I think it's coming back later than it used to. Because, I don't know. It disappeared for a long time after we videoed it. Me and my son videoed it last time. But now it's, this is the first time we've seen it back in about several months, since February. 6 months, 5 months, something like that. And now it's disappeared again. I'm sure it's still over there, but it's cloaked itself or whatever. Because whenever an airplane flies over or a car goes by, it dims out like you saw. And then it comes back. Hopefully you guys saw it come back momentarily. I can see a glimmer with my naked eye, but you can't see it. There, that flashing thing that you see is a cell phone tower. And it was right to the left of that cell phone tower. So, there you have it. They're back.